Welcome to The Wonders of the World. Today we continue our journey along the peninsula and immerse ourselves in one of the region's richest in charm and history in Italy, Calabria. This land, nestled between the Ionian and Tyrrhenian seas, is a place that encompasses centuries of culture, traditions, and breathtaking natural beauty. From its ancient cities to hidden villages, Calabria has an infinite number of stories to tell. We begin our journey by exploring the historical roots of this region. Calabria boasts millennia-old influences, from the ancient Greeks to the Romans, passing through the Normans. An extraordinary example is Reggio Calabria, one of the oldest cities, famous for its Riace Bronzes. These magnificent bronze statues of warriors dating back to the 5th century BC are among the most important archaeological treasures in Italy and offer a fascinating insight into the ancient history of Magna Graecia. Continuing our journey, we stop in Crotone, the city of Pythagoras, a famous mathematician and philosopher. Founded by the Greeks, Crotone was a cultural center of great importance and was home to the famous Pythagorean school, a beacon of knowledge in antiquity. Founded in the 6th century BC, the Pythagorean school, or Italic school, combined mathematical study, philosophy, and spiritual discipline, arguing that numbers were the key to understanding the universe. But Calabria is not just big cities, its heart also beats in its medieval villages. Among these, one of the most fascinating is Gerace, the city of 100 churches, with its Norman cathedral that dominates the landscape. Walking through its stone streets, you can breathe the atmosphere of a bygone era, almost unchanged. Here, the ancient artisan workshops and breathtaking views of the Ionian coast make every corner a little treasure to be discovered. Then there is Scylla, the quintessential seaside village, famous for the legendary story of Scylla and Charybdis. According to Greek myth, Scylla was a nymph transformed into a sea monster who terrorized sailors in the Strait of Messina. Together with Charybdis, another sea monster on the other side of the strait, she represented one of the most feared obstacles for sailors. This legendary setting is considered by some to be the ancient Pillars of Hercules, the edge of the known world. Today, Scylla, with its castle Ruffo that watches over the turbulent waters of the strait, continues to enchant visitors with its wild beauty. Calabria is also a land rich in myths and legends. One of the most fascinating folk tales concerns Mount Poro, where it is said that fairies control the winds and storm surges. These stories, passed down from generation to generation, are an integral part of Calabrian folklore, like the celebrations dedicated to bandits and the religious festivals linked to patron saints. Let's now move on to the natural wonders of this region. The Costa Degli is a true earthly paradise, with beaches that seem to come out of a postcard. Tropea, one of the most popular destinations, offers crystal clear waters and spectacular cliffs. Here you can also taste the famous red onion of Tropea, known throughout the world for its sweet flavor. A short distance away, we find Capo Vaticano, a perfect place for lovers of snorkeling and diving, thanks to its rich marine flora and fauna. But Calabria is not just sea. Inland, we find the majestic Sila National Park, one of the oldest forest areas in Europe, with its lakes, forests, and varied fauna. It is the ideal place for excursions in contact with nature and to discover the wild soul of the region. Among the hidden treasures, one of the most fascinating places is Stilo, home to the splendid Cattolica, a 10th century Byzantine church that bears witness to ancient Oriental influences. This small town is a true gem hidden among the mountains. Another place not to be missed is Chianalea di Scilla, a unique village where the houses seem to emerge directly from the waters of the Tyrrhenian Sea. Finally, no trip to Calabria would be complete without talking about its gastronomy. Nduja, a spicy spreadable salami, is just one of the many typical products that make Calabrian cuisine famous throughout the world. We cannot fail to mention Mostaccioli, typical honey-based sweets, which have their roots in the oldest tradition of the region. Calabria is this and much more, which cannot be described in a single video. It is a region that knows how to amaze and fascinate with its history, its culture, and its landscapes. We invite you to discover these places full of hidden wonders. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to stay updated on our travels among the wonders of the world. And if you are curious, remember to write them in the comments. A warm greeting, and until the next adventure.